Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Being a teenager is not easy, especially in this modern era of globalization. In this era, it's easier for teenagers to be affected by behavioral problems if they haven't found their true self. For example, Indonesia is affected by America's ideology, liberalism ideology, the ideology of freedom. Because of that freedom that is unfiltered, Indonesia became the country with the highest rank of drug transactions amongst Asian countries from the data in 2021. Many choices, ways, and even identities that are hard to choose just one. Because of globalization that has no filter, we may choose the wrong way to identify ourselves. For example, by a trend, and just because of a trend, a teenager in Tangerang risked his own life just to make a video. There are some factors why those events happened, but mostly and usually they are caused by identity crisis. So hey, welcome to my presentation video, shorter version, and today I am going to present my research about identity crisis and how to handle it with goal setting method. But before that, I have a question to ask. What is exactly identity crisis? Well, identity crisis is the inability to choose or find the right social role, or that confusion about your true self. The confusion may be formed as a confusion about your future, or some weaknesses, or even some can have confusion about their own beliefs or religion. Mr. Erickson said teenagers who have not succeeded in finding their identity can experience problems in their behavior. For example, drug abuse, juvenile delinquency, or destructive actions, and depression. But even though identity crisis can cause a lot of problems, and here Mr. Erickson described identity crisis as not always a bad thing. Like in here, identity crisis is just a part of development, a part of growing up. We just have to handle it in the best way. So by that, I shared questionnaires to my schoolmates to know what crisis are they dealing with. And then, I did a little socialization about identity crisis to the 10th graders. I actually did the presentation after sharing the questionnaires and getting the replies, so curious about the result? Let me show you. First, after I gave my questionnaires to 30 people, most of them were confused about their future, worried about their future. So because of that, I chose a method based on a theory that can help them to be more sure about their future. This theory is called goal setting theory. According to Edwin Locke, goal setting theory is a cognitive approach with the idea that every individual has a desire to be able to achieve specific results and goals that are expected to be achieved. After I socialized about, goal setting theory and also about identity crisis to my schoolmates, and 10 of them made one for themselves, 10 of them made their own goal setting, 8 of them are more sure about their future, and bonus, 5 of them are 100% knowing more about themselves. In conclusion, the theory works! Well, even though I didn't get that much people. So I hope in the future I can get more participants and also samples to get a more accurate result. That's all for now. Thank you for listening and big credits to the names on the list. Thank you all and wassalamualaikum.